Oh, hello.
What's up, everybody? It's Erin.
And Nicole, this is Dude That's Fucked Up.
Welcome.
Wow. What a time. So
Boy,
excited
oh
for
boy.
today.
Boy, oh boy. We are just going to be real mean today, I think.
Oh
Maybe?
my God. I felt, I don't know. I have some confusion. I don't know where to direct my meanness, I guess.
Okay, yeah, no,
But
I
I
know.
think I know where. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, we'll see. Jesus Christ.
I know.
What is our world? Well, before we get into it, we just want to say thank you for listening, first of
Yes.
all.
Oh, obviously. Well, maybe it's not obvious, but yeah, thank you. So glad you're
You
here.
you might not feel the same way after listening to us, but I don't know, maybe, who knows?
Yeah.
We got a real silly show, and I think you're gonna be
Delighted.
upset.
Upset.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. I feel like we have some really fun little jokes in here. Like I think this this topic today is like ripe with opportunities for jokes and comparisons and like visuals. And we will have some visuals in this episode. If you do want to watch this on Spotify or YouTube, you don't have to. We'll also describe them. But we do have a couple of visuals towards the end. So
so if you want to watch it, like you said, check out YouTube or our Spotify feed.
Also, Erin looks very young and luminous today. I was just telling her, like, her skin looks like very dewy. So, she's just like very pink and dewy and like young looking. I don't know.
Oh my God, I love you. Yeah. I'm feeling 42. No.
Oh, bitch, don't get me started.
I know.
Listen, I got a message. What?
Happy birthday, baby.
Thank you.
We forgot to talk about it a couple weeks ago before you left for your little trip, but Nicole had a little vacay.
I had a little vacay for a big birthday.
Guess
how old this face is. No, I'm 40. I'm going to say it because I'm if you're a commercial director, don't listen to that because I do play younger. Thank you very much. But
absolutely.
But I did get a text message today. Happy birthday. It's time to schedule your mammogram. I was like, first of all, you're late. Second, okay, I'll do it. Things are happening though. You think 40 is just a number and it's all in your head? No. Bitch, I've had some health issues recently that are because I'm turning 40. It's related. I gained I think I've said this. I've gained 13 pounds since March, which is insane. My diet was not that different. I was eating a little junkier, but it did not warrant 13 pounds.
Yeah, that's really fucking rude, man.
Yeah, dude, my thyroid just stopped working again. I'm medicated. I have hypothyroidism. It was discovered in my 20s. I've been medicated for it over a decade. Same amount every day I take of the pill that I take. No, this thing just shut down. It went on strike. It heard there was a strike in the WGA and SAG-AFTRA, and it was like, I'm joining too.
Your thyroid is unionizing, bitch.
My thyroid is unionizing. I got the blood work back. It was fucking so bad. I'm all, okay. At least there's no goiter, we have to take our blessings where we have them. But
yeah.
Anyway, so I was relieved, honestly, because I was like, what is going on? It's kind of scary when that happens.
I know.
I'm not doing anything that wild.
Yeah, I think it's rapid weight loss that you need to be worried about.
Well, both suggest
but with your thyroid, specifically. Yeah. Oh man, I am. Oh Lord, it is
fucking 40, dude.
It's like a time bomb goes off. Yeah. Who knows? I'm honestly, I kind of want to just go through early menopause though, and just get it over with.
Dude,
my mom went through early menopause, so maybe that'll happen for me. I don't know.
Yeah, fingers crossed. My mom, I was talking to my mom about it recently because I was like, what do I need to know? Fill me in.
Lay it on me. Yeah.
And she didn't really share much, but she did share that, because she delayed hers, she thinks, because she was taking birth control like into her 50s.
Oh, wow.
And then when she stopped taking it, it was big time menopause, the musical. Just hot flashes, jazz hands. Yeah.
Oh, my.
And she said she didn't know really much about it because
nobody talks about it.
Well, my grandma had a hysterectomy at 50.
Oh.
So she never really had menopause. So she didn't have anything to share. Yeah. And that's what they did back then. They just took your uterus out instead of like medicate you or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. My mom had like, hormone replacement therapy because she started going through it so young.
Yeah.
But then, my mom, she got breast cancer. And one of the things, like, it was a blessing, like going on this like hormone therapy. I don't know if it was like induced from the hormone therapy, but because she was like doing this, they did like a mammogram every 6 months as a stipulation of her doing this like hormone therapy. And so she caught her breast cancer like the earliest you could possibly catch it and just had to do like radiation and like,
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, I don't know like what's going to happen, but like, I feel like we're getting every day we're getting closer to,
to finding out.
Yeah.
To having our future revealed.
Yeah. Well, now they're recommending if you're 40 getting a mammogram. So that's why you got your sweet little birthday reminder.
I know. It's like, happy birthday from whatever imaging,
Yeah.
What is this?
Oh my
and then it's
God.
like, here's a link to schedule your appointment. I'm like, wow, they didn't fucking wait 1 second.
Hey, do you like cake? What about pancake titties? We're going to do that for you. We're going to pancake your titties.
Oh my God.
And not in a fun way. Oh my God.
Do you love to pop balloons? What about popping a titty on our imaging machine? Come in for your mammogram. It's time.
Oh my God.
That would be good if it's like your birthday's over. Time to pop the balloons and them titties.
Yeah, let's pop your boobies. I had a mammogram before, like 2 years ago, before I got pregnant with Damien, or maybe I had just gotten pregnant. It was like a little on the edge there.
Yeah.
And man, it sucks. But you know what? Honestly, not the worst thing I've done. I've done way worse stuff. So
okay.
It's not a big deal.
I feel like the IUD is so much worse. Like,
oh God, yeah.
I read an article today about someone getting their first, or I saw a TikTok of someone getting their first colonoscopy, and they're like, they put you under for that. She was like, I thought I was going to have to be awake because of every other gynecological appointment I'd ever been to, where people are literally inside me pulling samples and inserting things and whatever, and I'm just expected to be there and be awake for it. And then I go to have my colonoscopy and they're like, night night.
Yeah, it's because men have to have them too.
Yeah, exactly. It's so fucking transparent. Yeah. It's embarrassing.
Oh my God. Like, we don't even get fucking anesthesia for like just a little local,
not even
like,
local
numbing,
yeah,
like for IUDs, and it's probably one of the most painful things you can do. It's insane. So it's a little like it's like that pain is like what being in labor is like. But times like 1,000.
Times like 20 hours.
but even like that little bit, that little bit of experience is just like enough to like fucking scar you, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I hate it. It's awful. I don't. Also, the first time I got it, I think my expectations were so high, and they had like given me all these things to like make it easier. And so it wasn't that bad. Getting my one replaced last year or earlier this year, whenever it was. Oh, last year. Was worse because they had to remove the first one and then stick the new one in. It was like too much tinkering under the hood.
Yeah.
And I just was like, oh, like you're just kind of really like, oh, is it almost over? It's like, nope, that was just removing the first one. Now we got to go in there and clean it out and then replace it.
My last 2 IUDs, I don't think I even felt.
Oh, because it was like
Yeah,
after you
we've
had
talked
a
about
baby.
this.
Yeah,
We've talked about this. It's
Yeah.
like the door's been open both ways, so
Yeah.
the hinges are very
Everything
well,
hurts down there.
lubricated.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
open. You're
Yeah.
fucking heavily dilated or whatever.
Yeah, it's like permanently dilated. I don't know.
Is it?
No,
No, it goes back.
No. Anyway, so
All
yeah.
right.
What are we talking about today? Oh, any other business?
No, I don't think so.
Should we talk about August?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, my goodness. Yes. We are giving ourselves a break for the month of August.
Mm-hmm.
So we have never done that. In the past, when we've needed to take a break to have a child or major surgery or our dad died, we we just recorded episodes ahead of time or whatever, you know? We're not going to do that. We're just giving ourselves a break. Like the work would have to be distributed somewhere.
Yeah, we're being very European about August.
Yes.
And we're just going to take a little month off. We're France.
We're Italy. Yeah. We're closed for the summer.
Yeah,
we'll be at the beach.
We're just going to, we just need a little break. We have never in all of our years of podcasting, really done that. So
yeah.
We will say though, we're going to still have our Patreon going.
Yeah.
So if you want to keep up with if you still need to, we want you to stay connected with us, obviously. But
yeah.
We will still be doing content on Patreon and on our Discord and stuff during the month of August. But we just won't be putting out new episodes in August. Maybe we'll say hi, maybe we'll
do a little 2-minute trailer type thing just to remind you we're coming back or we're gone or what have you.
Yeah. But yeah, we're actually gonna take a little break.
So nice.
Just a little reset. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm excited. Yeah.
I know. And then we'll have so much to catch up on.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. So just FYI, don't worry. We'll be back in September with our regularly scheduled programming. But that's what's happening. So just a heads up about that.
Yeah. In the meantime, you could check out our Patreon. You could check out our website. You could send us through our website or to our Gmail, dtfupodcast@gmail.com. You could send us topics for when we come back or just notes about how much you miss us and how sad your Wednesdays are now and how depressed you've been. No, it'll be short. And summer, people are out doing things anyway. So you won't miss us for too long, I don't think.
Yeah, we're just going to take a little breather.
Yeah, so, just a couple Wednesdays off.
Yeah, absence makes the heart grow fonder, I think. So
that's right, I think.
So yeah, that's what's happening. That's our business. Just follow us on all of our social media platforms to stay connected. Also, it's at DTFU Podcast everywhere, even Threads, the new platform.
I've threaded twice now.
Ooh, I've only threaded once.
Ooh.
But I am on it like I was on Twitter, and I don't necessarily I'm not rooting for it. I just am happy there's something to replace Twitter because
I'm rooting for it.
Yeah. Well, anything to fuck over Elon Musk is great.
Yeah. I agree.
So anyway, speaking of rich weirdos,
oh my God, good. Okay, before we get into it though, I want to give a shout out. We found this new TikToker that's so fucking funny. He's from New Orleans, and he basically how we found him was he was making fun of Disney adults, which I'm a Disney adult. I may have gotten a season pass for my 40th birthday.
Hell yeah,
Who's to
bitch.
say? Who's to say? So this guy was making fun of Disney adults and all the food and just how embarrassing it is, and it's so funny. And then he kind of talks about basic bitch things, also cruises and just sad food,
and just makes so much fun of all these things, and it's so funny,
so delightful. It has the best laugh. And Erin found a video that he just made about this clothing company.
Oh my God, you guys.
And it took Erin to a very dark place very quickly.
I was it's just okay, this clothing company is called Magnolia Pearl. You may have heard of it or seen it or whatever, but if you haven't, it's basically this clothing company started by this woman. It's like very vintage, like inspired,
Like
frilly,
distressed.
like sun bleached kind of vibes.
Linen-y, like
lots of
linens.
like lots of like lace and like it's all very wrinkly and disheveled. And it's just look, I love a flowy, lacy, feminine, whatever vibe just as much as the next person. I love loose clothing,
Yeah.
I'm a fan. But this is like, this shit is so heinous. We'll talk about we'll give our little comparisons in a minute, but just a little background. Just a little background on this company. Like I said, it's called Magnolia Pearl. It was founded by this woman named Robin Brown in 2001. She started making handbags that she just like sold out of her home in Bandera, Texas. First red flag, Texas. No offense to Texas, but also
well, yeah. Texas has a lot of cool people, but I feel like a lot of the white women entrepreneurs there are maybe not doing the most.
Yeah, no. So this woman, she and her husband co-founded this company. His name's John Gray, and then they started doing well with the handbags, and then they started doing clothing in 2003. And they started selling the stuff at Round Top Antiques in Warrenton, Texas.
But honestly, so far, I'm here for it.
Yeah, great. Love it. Very like grassroots, very cool. Like,
you want to make handbags and sell them at a swap meet? Fuck yeah, dude. I think I love that you could be an artist that makes money.
Yeah. Anything that's artistic and is handmade, especially, it's like great. Make your money. Love that. But now, Magnolia Pearl has about 1,200 employees. They have a 3-story flagship store in Fredericksburg in Texas, and they have a fairly newly opened store in Malibu Country Mart in California, where a lot of like bougie, rich celebs go.
I've never heard of that place. Have you? Okay.
No, I don't know. I think there's also like something in Venice, maybe. I don't know.
I can picture this Malibu Country Mart in my mind's eye. It is Pamela Anderson in cowboy boots and a flowy dress on the beach circa 2004. You know what I mean? Or like 100%. Uggs and a flowy dress, like a nap dress or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I love it. I love a nap dress, but that's the vibe. Okay. So now the clothes are also sold at Free People in Anthropologie, and there are more stores, around 400 other stores that it's sold at, like around like boutique kind of vibes.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Like smaller. Like I bet if we popped into a boutique here in Long Beach.
Oh, we could find some. Yeah,
I bet
sure.
we could. Yeah.
I know one on 2nd Street. We could go.
Totally.
I think also like online boutiques, like they whatever they're out there.
Yeah. So it's like still like a very much a like like a small artsy kind of brand, but it's now gotten the attention of like a lot of famous people, and it's become very popular over the years.
Okay, before we get into like who wears it and like what it looks like, I do just want to give Miss Brown's philosophy she gave at one point. She said, if you can't climb a tree in it, then don't make it. That's like her vibe for this, okay? We're starting to set a scene, okay?
Okay, that makes it seem like it's like utilitarian, but it's
like
it's not.
It's not overalls.
I don't think that's true about these clothes at all. Like, I don't think you can climb a tree in this shit because it's so loose that you'd probably get snagged on a branch and it'd rip immediately and you'd ruin your $300 t-shirt. Like, that's how much this shit is selling for. For a fucking t-shirt, you'd at least $100.
Maybe she meant like if you can't put it in a tree in a hammock and lay in it.
Yeah. Like, I don't. that philosophy is like out the window, ma'am.
She's a little kooky, I think.
I think eccentric is her brand. So, like I said, the brand is now currently very popular with celebs.
Mm-hmm.
It's very much the I feel like it's getting to, it's like niche, but also getting to the point with like just amongst celebrities.
Yeah.
Because this shit's so expensive. First of all, the price point for these pieces of clothing is insane. And so the only people that really can afford it are very wealthy people. And wealthy people who are also quirky happen to be celebrities. You know? Who are like, you know, actors are the ones wearing this shit. So it's giving me the same type of feeling as like Ed Hardy.
I was just thinking that when you started talking about this. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like the kind of like influence I'm feeling through this whole thing.
Like, are we gonna get a Magnolia Pearl like discount line at Kohl's anytime soon so that the people can access it? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like when is it gonna go the way of Ed Hardy where like too many regular people are wearing it and suddenly it's ruined?
Yeah. Like, are we gonna start seeing this in Vegas every weekend now? Like, honestly.
Yeah.
So
maybe
your biggest red flag that you could ever get from this brand is the fact that Johnny Depp wears this shit like all the time.
His philosophy is wear 5 pieces of clothing too many. Mm-hmm. He's like, if I'm not wearing an extra 5 pieces of clothing that also look old, I'm not fully dressed.
Yeah. Does that t-shirt have not just mold on it, but also holes? Yes. And also it was $300. Like, that is this shit. Okay. Yeah. So that's, I think, the biggest red flag is that Johnny Depp's a big fan of this clothing line.
I do not find him stylish.
No, God.
Yeah. Also, I will say though, Taylor Swift has worn Magnolia Pearl in it was like a gauzy slip dress. Gauzy is very funny and very much this woman's clothing. To me, as she wore it in her Cardigan video from the Folklore album. And then also, just to again paint more of a picture, Robin Brown, the designer and founder of Magnolia Pearl, is okay. Wait, is she? Oh, yeah. Okay. She is like Betsy Johnson's muse, which if you're familiar with Betsy Johnson, or like not muse, but like gold standard even.
Yeah.
Because like Betsy Johnson has said about Robin Brown and Magnolia Pearl that it is her Vivienne Westwood or Alexander McQueen. Like everything's so muddied. There's so much going on, and it's like, of course, that makes sense because Betsy Johnson is so much. Like, that is one of the quirkiest people on this planet.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't even think she's from this planet.
No, that woman is 100% from Mars.
Yeah.
But, you know, great. We love kooky. We love weird. We love a little offbeat. We love, you know, free spirit vibes. Sure.
Yeah.
But it's a bit much, okay? Because one of the main staples of her brand are top hats.
She's fucking Amy Sherman Palladino, like, probably wears exclusively this woman's clothing.
I mean,
I don't like
it's
it.
a lot of, like we said, a lot of butterflies, religious iconography, inspirational quotes,
yes,
roses, lace.
Yes, I put, this is only going to be funny to you. It's giving Sandra's 1992, which was like an old ladies store where we grew up.
Oh, exactly.
It was exclusively, it was this, but also louder. Like more reds, more like
more
bold,
purples,
more purples, reds,
like
and
royal
golds.
purples. Yeah.
Okay. Before we get into our description of the brand, I do want to just say, because I found this interesting regarding the aesthetic of the brand. There was like a recent, like 2 days ago, New York Times published an article about this woman because she's been the subject of a lot of TikToks. And so Robin Brown alleges that her grandfather was and this is quotes, hobo who owned a Ferris wheel, and also alleges she spent a good amount of her childhood unhoused. So when she says things like her clothes are inspired by her own life and her, quote, obsessions with Victoria era designs, Oliver Twist, skateboarding, surfing, carnivals, and hobos, I'm like, okay, first of all, but also
those are all very different things.
Very different. But also I'm like kind of more understanding of how we got here.
Of course.
And like the intent, it doesn't excuse celebrities wearing it, and we'll get into that, and like some other things that she's done and appropriated. But I can understand, like, because she was also quoted recently as saying about like unhoused fashion. I noticed some of the way they put their stuff together and the way the sun has bleached their clothing, and I find art in that. And there is something where, I mean, if we believe that's like her true intent, I don't know. She did spend a lot of her childhood
100%. Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, she's finding the beauty and like she's seeing something that was around her. But also it's so hard now, 20 years removed from when she started this brand, to say that that's what's still inspiring you. It's like, oh man, but your life's different now,
Yeah. And also it's like not even it's not even that anymore. It seems like it's like its own like people would describe what she's doing as, quote, poverty chic, or like cosplaying like poverty, I guess, because the way some of these pieces look are, I don't know, like it doesn't, like spending $300 on something that is literally falling apart because it's so distressed.
Yeah, it's like threadbare.
Is very, very, like, if I'm going to spend $300 on something, I want it to last for a very long time. This shit is not going to last for a very long time. Like, unless you're not washing it, which also gives that vibe. So I don't know. I don't know.
I know. And that's the kind of the philosophical debate I've been having with myself, where it's like, this for her is kind of art. But then you look at the people who are buying it and spending $1,000 on like a dress that is like so thin, so paper thin and distressed that like you have to wear 2 other dresses under it.
It's not about art. It's an aesthetic,
Yeah,
it's not. I don't think that people are buying it to have like beautiful art. They're buying it for a specific aesthetic, and
it's a status too.
It's like
the shit's expensive.
The shit's expensive, and the fact that you could spend the amount of money on something that is like threadbare is. It's like people buying a piece of art that's invisible to me. It's like that
Yeah.
That's that kind
that's
of
funny.
Vibe. So yeah, the brand, like I said, it uses a lot of like religious iconography, but not just like Western iconography, like Eastern religious iconography, and a lot of like Native American iconography. It's very problematic, to say the least. And I'll get into a little bit more on that a little bit later.
I don't know what her claim is to that, besides being like a white woman with dreadlocks aura. Like she doesn't always have dreadlocks, but it feels like she should.
Yeah, she has the aura of dreadlocks.
Yeah, she has the aura of white women with dreadlocks. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She's giving that.
And just in case you're not clear on what exactly this shit looks like, the whole vibe of this brand is very Mugatu's Derelicte campaign. It is poverty core. It is giving hobo riding the rails in the Great Depression. It is very much Rose the Hat from Dr. Sleep.
Mm.
It is white lady with dreads, like you're saying, who says namaste every time she greets someone. This whole brand screams and is the personification of I'm anti-vax, but also have a trust fund.
My God.
That's the best I can do to paint this picture for you.
Okay, I'm going to add a little bit to it, which is this brand is the sentient manifestation of a whitewashed denim hat with a silk sunflower, but it's been sprayed with Loctane en Provence.
Oh, yes. Yes,
okay.
yes. Oh, yeah.
And,
we're not just getting a picture. We're getting a scent profile.
It's a whole experience. It's like a 4D experience. It is the junk lady Muppet from Labyrinth put into the kitchen of a Nora Ephron movie. It's also Lestat and Lewis meets Michelle Tanner or Interview with the Vampire meets Full House. Okay.
Louis. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, did I say Lewis? Yeah, Louis. Yeah. Lestat and Louis. It is Michelle 2000s Tanner. Kate Hudson, full stop. It's 2000s to now Kate Hudson, the end. Okay? If she does not have this shit in her closet, I will pay her $1 million. Her closet's full of this shit, and so is her mother, Goldie Hawn's.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see also though that so you said it's Derelicte from like Mugatu's Derelicte from Zoolander.
Yeah.
And the reason that this screams that is because Zoolander was parodying a 2000 John Galliano Paris collection, which was inspired by, and I quote, homeless people. So
yeah, I did not know that. That's a fun fact, you guys. That Zoolander, like Derelicte, is like based on
John Galliano collection.
Real fucking fashion.
Yeah. Based on quote unquote homelessness. Mm-hmm. This has always been happening. And honestly, of course.
It's so tone deaf. It's so
tone deaf. But when has this ever not been a thing? It's always been a thing. The very rich and out of touch people are like, you know what would be cute? You know what's funny? Like, let's all dress up as like farmers.
Dress like we're poor.
Yeah.
Like Marie Antoinette dressing up like a shepherd like girl.
Yeah.
Like
know,
like a farm girl. Like, it's that.
Like, look at me.
I'm cosplaying a poor person.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Yeah, it's that. Okay. So there's the picture, there's the background, all of it painted for you.
Yeah.
So even though this brand has been around for a while, it recently went viral on TikTok, and this is like you were saying in the beginning. This is why we're talking about it right now.
Yeah.
A user on TikTok posted a video of her mom decked out head to toe in this mess, like head to fucking toe.
Bad. It is hideous.
It's bad. It's real bad.
Put on a towel. Like, you'll look better and more put together.
So she did like an outfit of the day, like asked her mom, like, ooh, mom, what are you wearing? And she's like, this is Magnolia Pearl. Like every single article.
My shoes are Magnolia Pearl. My leggings
down to her shoes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like everything. And so the people in the comments of this TikTok determined that the outfit costs over $5,000.
Oh.
Like they figured out each piece that she was wearing, looked it up like on the internet, and they found that this entire outfit that looks like fucking dust rags sewn together by a toddler.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of fucking Swiffers.
Yeah, just all like this fucking mess of an outfit.
Yeah.
That looks like she found a trunk full of cursed clothes in the attic of a haunted house.
Dude. Oh, yeah. She's in the movie The Others starring Nicole Kidman, and she found this bitch's trunk of clothes.
Yeah. Like, it is so bad. The outfit, it's not an outfit. It's
even if she bought it secondhand, that's still like $1,500. You know what I mean?
Truly,
which is truly outrageous for what like that is.
Like, you could go on the Real right now and probably find some of the shit, and it's still like overpriced.
Yeah. And this is the thing. Okay. People are like, oh, y'all are just used to like fast fashion. No. This is not good quality clothing. This is like made out of baby blankets. It's like those, how that's like thin and like crepey? Like, no.
I know, and that's the thing. It's like,
Cheesecloth.
okay, I love artisans, and like I'd rather buy something like handmade from somebody
Yeah.
on like Etsy or whatever, but like
Yeah.
this shit, like you just can't be fucking serious with this shit. Like
yeah.
it is so unserious and so
Yeah.
like she looks like she's feeding pigeons with Macaulay Culkin in Central Park. Like I cannot. I'm sorry.
But
It's
also
like,
she's Diane Keaton somehow.
yes. And I just like her shoes look like they've been recovered from the Titanic.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Like, the whole,
oh my God.
It's so please just find this TikTok and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. It's bad. So this TikTok went viral.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, what the fuck is this? You know, this can't be real.
It's not good.
Unfortunately, it is real. So,
yeah.
and it's fine. You know, if you want to wear this shit, great. Whatever. If this is your vibe, fine.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Because it's like, I find it abhorrent, and I think you do too, that these women are dropping $5,000 on an outfit to look like this, but also it's their money. So it's like, what? Who am I to say, you know, that you can't do that? But also, the ethics of this are so fuzzy because it's like, why are you paying so much money to look quote unquote poor? Just buy a fucking cheap t-shirt, dude. Like, it's you can look like the rest of us by just dressing normal. Like, I don't understand. And I will also say, I have a very strong opinion about this. I need to say this. The only way that you can pull off a look like this, and I mean the only way, is if you are literally so buttoned up with your hair and makeup and your accessories that like that it looks like a choice, because most of the people wearing these clothes, it does not look like a choice.
Oh my God.
And maybe that's the point. I don't know, but it's like this woman does not look good in these clothes. She looks disheveled. Her hair is disheveled. Nothing looks right. And it's this feels rude, but it's also like, come on, like this. Why do you want to look like that? I don't know.
I feel like there's very much a Venn diagram of people who don't wash their bodies regularly.
yeah, their legs.
Like they don't wash their legs, they don't wash their necks, and they, you know, and they don't. Like, I don't know.
They look unkempt.
And they're rich and they're very wealthy.
Yeah.
They could literally pay. Maybe they do pay somebody to wash their bodies for them. Like we've talked about, like the whole Ashton Kutcher thing, where you know, like. So I don't know, man.
But also, Mila Kunis would never. Would she? She's too edgy for this.
See, I don't know. Like, is this going to be the new trend? You know, that celebrities are going to start doing because of I don't know.
I know. Well, they're already wearing it, and we don't even know all the ones that are wearing it. Like, Taylor Swift wore it.
Like this, I just, yeah, I don't know. I have no words. But also, like, who cares what we think? What our opinions are on the way this looks? They've done some very problematic things. They've had a plantation collection.
Oof.
They've used Native American imagery in a lot of their pieces. And like that shit, people, like a lot of like designers have done stuff like this, where they've done, you know, kind of the like antebellum kind of vibes, or they've included Native American imagery, and they've been criticized for it. And like people, like it's become very passé to do this kind of shit, I think. But yet this company, this brand still is definitely pumping out pieces that are very problematic.
That's where the intention is like, okay, now you're not just like using your life experience to try and create clothing that like maybe bridges the gap of like people who don't have a lot and people who have a lot.
Mm-hmm.
This is when it starts to become like, oh no, you're just fucking completely tone deaf and you're an anti-vaxxer, a white lady with dreadlocks.
Also, like there's like a lot of cultural appropriation happening, and they still believe that it's appreciation, and it is very much not that. For example, I'm just going to read you something from a article I found on the Mary Sue, which highlights this very offensive kind of tone deafness. It like really encapsulates the whole thing.
Okay.
So they put out they had a t-shirt that came out recently that has a image of Geronimo on it. Okay. So I'll just read from the article.
Okay.
Quote, while this really does feel like parody, the company's new $95 Geronimo t-shirt, which draws on old racist traditions, makes it clear once and for all that they really are just inordinately insensible, selling the aesthetics of poverty and racism as enlightenment to people who mistake appropriation for allyship. And then I've included an image in our notes here of the said t-shirt. The bright pink t-shirt emblemized with a public domain photograph of the Apache leader's face is accompanied on the website by this truly audacious piece of text. This is like the description on the website of this t-shirt. Mm-hmm. Quote, Magnolia Pearl presents this indigenous leader with all reverence in the spirit of sharing the ways, championing the rights, and remembering the history of Native people.
Oh.
I'm just going to keep quoting this Mary Sue article because it really just captures the rage and absurdity of this shit. Mm-hmm. Quote, as you've no doubt already guessed, the company is not giving any profits to any Native American communities. The money made off this absurdly expensive and laughably simplistic design is going straight back to Magnolia Pearl. There's no education or outreach being done, no lifting up of actual indigenous voices, just making bank off the image of Goyala. Which, by the way, is the Apache leader's actual name. Not that anyone at Magnolia Pearl could possibly be bothered to care about the man of whose likeness they're profiting despite their proclamations of, quote, reverence.
Ooh.
Fucking burn, bitch.
Oh, fuck. I don't want to get on Mary Sue's bad side.
No shit, dude. That's a fucking read. Oh,
yeah, that's
Lord.
That
made me
full-ass read.
That made me feel bad.
My God. Yeah, there's not even like 10% of these proceeds will go to benefit. Like, no, they're just like, yo, buy this shirt. It's hot pink. Isn't it cute?
It's so hot.
There's a native man on it. Yeah.
Look at this guy. He was like really important in history. Like reverence to this man. Like namaste. Like
oh
that's
my God.
Literally their vibe.
It's giving, I'm only into holistic healing unless I'm actually injured, and then I'll go to the concierge doctor that I subscribe to.
Bitch.
Okay, let's have some fun looking. Okay, well, maybe we should talk about it a little bit more too, because I am like figuring out my feelings about it. I mean, I don't like it. Soup to nuts in general. Mm-hmm. And yeah, and I'm also starting to judge all the people that buy it. Like, I just don't like it overall. None of it needs to exist. It's no one's actual aesthetic. I don't like that they're I don't even think at this point, you know, like there's just things where like there's no scraps to like save after you burn it down and start something new. Like this has always been built on shittiness.
Yeah. Well, and you know,
in a way.
maybe if they stuck to just like handmade handbags and, you know, a few very like nice pieces, like
or like you
top hats, you know, like
or you want to lean into like surfer quote unquote hobo chic or whatever, fine, it's like boho or whatever. I feel like that's fine, but they're bringing all these like other very offensive like ties into it that don't need to be there. And at this point it's just like, I mean, if Johnny Depp's your fucking spokesman, he's not, but
it's just the grossness of capitalism. It's like if you are like, if your muse is like, I don't know, people will buy it. I just, it's, And that they've expanded and like are just out here ignoring all the like chatter about it and not trying to be better and just like still making money and like in their own little world with their little celebrity like friends.
Yeah.
Writing like Whoopi Goldberg is like a huge fan of
No.
and
no.
she like reached out to this Robin Brown woman and was like, keep doing what you're doing, ignore everybody, like in I don't know, it's just there's just something gross about it, about like making money off of it's very like Hunger Games to me, like the Capitol kind of vibe. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. I think too because it's purposefully meant to look like, you know, someone who's been at Bonnaroo all weekend. Like,
it's like they are one of the like main. They have a whole like tent city at Burning Man.
It's Burning Man. Yeah. Oh, totally. That's good.
Like,
of course, this whole time it's Burning Man.
Yeah, it's Burning Man.
Oh my God. Okay, well, we should I think if you just saw the clothes and you didn't know any of this background, it's not that bad. You know, like if you just saw the clothes and you didn't understand like where everything's coming from, like you just saw the shirt, you're on freepeople.com or whatever. You're like, oh, that's a pretty flowy shirt. Fine. Yeah, totally. For sure.
Yeah.
If that's your vibe, that's your vibe. But I think like knowing about this company now, I'm definitely not into it. And I want us to take a look at their flagship location. Oh, wait. In the notes I wrote, speaking of their flagship plantation, I mean flagship location.
Oh, my God.
Okay. We got to open this. The first thing we're going to look at is the beginning. It's the front of the building. Okay.
Yep.
It's the front. It's the Magnolia Pearl flagship store. You mentioned Chip and Joanna Gaines earlier. It's very that. It's very like.
Did I mention Chip and Joanna Gaines? I don't think I did.
Oh, did you not?
No, it is that.
Oh, maybe I may have read that somewhere.
I think it's in this review that I'm going to read.
Yes. That's where I read it. And also, they are Magnolia. That's their brand name. So
yeah.
Like, it's just kind of conjuring
There's a connotation.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But also, it is that aesthetic in some ways. I think Magnolia Pearl's trying to be more, a little more
shabby
like,
chic.
And a little more dated, Victorian era.
Yeah. And there's it's Texas. So I could see how people would get confused by this.
Fair. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So the outside of it is like very shabby chic. You could see that it's a store, but it is like in a building form, the personification of the brand. It's like has a fucking like, what's that font that their sign is in?
I don't know, but it's specific.
Yeah. It's like a very specific, like almost like hipstery, like 2011 hipster kind of font.
It's like the Magnolia Films font also.
Yeah.
It has like the serifs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it does look like if you took a Western saloon and a plantation and you married them together.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yes.
And that is the vibe, you know? There's like lots of like old metal-y things hanging about and lots of like whitewashed wood.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Then if you look at the inside, the next thing I wrote, a pile of shirts, because we're not meant to know what type of clothing this is. This might as well be like old. This is like antique tablecloths. It's like a pile of antique lace tablecloths at a thrift store. Some are like yellowed from time.
It looks like what somebody would have been. It looks like they robbed a grave to get these clothes
of people buried in their nightshirts.
Yeah, like this looks like burial clothing.
This looks like
dug up.
Oh, they definitely dug up a bunch of Confederate soldiers that were buried in their like underclothing.
Yeah,
and that's what this is. And but they've been washed, but most of them are sweat stained
and dirt stained.
They got the blood out.
maggot eaten. Like this is it. Like it looks gross. It's
I know.
Like, oh my God.
And those shoes again, like could have been on the Titanic.
Yeah, or they used to be clown shoes.
Yeah, they look like clown shoes. Yeah, but
and they were
spray painted them. They distressed
them.
They
spray painted them. Yeah,
they left them out in the sun for a couple decades.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my God. Okay, the
God.
bathroom though. Okay.
Oh God.
Apparently, okay, I don't know if this is a joke that the writer made of this article I read or if this is true, but the bathroom is apparently trough themed.
Everything looks like it has mold on it, like a haunted house.
Yeah, everything looks dirty as fuck. It's like, get a power washer in here.
Yeah, like is this lead paint peeling off the walls? Like what is happening? It looks, yes.
I don't want to live or touch anything. Like I don't want to be in here.
Like all these like dried flower wreaths are giving me a headache and I'm not even physically there. Oh my God.
It's so Laguna Beach.
Ugh.
It's like so rich people trying to be like normal and in touch with the earth. Yeah, rustic.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last one is a wide shot of some sort of display in the store, and I find it offensive. I just look at this and I go, this isn't right. There's
it's like, okay, it's haunted house meets dungeon meets disco. I don't know.
Yeah,
there's a random disco ball in there. And
what are all the chains hanging though?
I know, that's the dungeon. It's like meant to be like country farmhouse, but also haunted Victorian like church. And then I like want to rescue that disco ball. It has no business being there.
No, it's lost.
I'm sorry.
I hate it. Honestly, I look at this and I think plantation and I think bad things. Like,
and again, there is some pirate clothes in there too.
Yeah, there's okay, I don't hate the pirate jacket.
I know. No. Oh, did you see the shoes on the little table there?
They're haunted. Yeah, those are from the Titanic.
Literally recovered from. I mean,
also, why are chairs floating? Like they're like things are just suspended in air. It's a very creepy. And I don't like it. I don't know.
It's just like chaos.
It's chaos and it's bad and it's not good. And at the very best, maybe these are chains from like a slaughterhouse, and that's saying that's the best. You know what I mean?
No, it's very Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Titanic had a baby. Like I don't know what else to say.
I know, but like Titanic, like now.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude.
God. It's so bad, dude.
Oh, I hate it. Okay.
I know. It's when you see that, you're like, oh yeah, this is offensive. Like their brain is so mushy. Everybody working at this company, not the people in retail, whatever, but like all the corporate people, it's like they just don't have a finger on the pulse of anything that's real.
And like, listen, I love weird shit that's like uncomfortable and like, funky, whatever. This is just not it though. Like, this is I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Okay. Maybe this could help a little bit. This is a TripAdvisor review that I found for their flagship store in Texas of the pictures we were just looking at. And this shit had me cackling because this is like a real person who's just like stumbled upon this store and has no idea what's going on. Okay. So this is a review on TripAdvisor from a user named Shauna 1956. Okay. The title of the review is, "Whoa, what was that?" Question mark, exclamation, like all the exclamation marks and question marks. Okay. Yeah. The building looks like a spawn of Chip and Joanna Gaines from Fixer Upper. And we immediately made a U-turn to go inside. Now the trippy experience begins. There were a few women and one dude there. All of the women seemed to be like 1, the Stepford wives, or 2, part of some weird cult and didn't have control of their mouths, thoughts, or any other body part.
Oh, no.
Maybe they are part robot. I'm not sure, but we scooted out of there as soon as we could before we became bone broth.
Oh my God.
One of the funniest things I've ever read. There are some clothes for sale of new cotton that has been distressed to look like old antique cotton. So for an old white cotton nightgown, the price was $350.
Oh my
yes,
God.
that's the least expensive thing I saw. The clothing is some type of baggy. Little House on the Prairie or fundamentalist Mormon look. I don't get it, nor did my 8 friends. Go in so you could see this living oddity.
Nor did my 8 friends. I like that. Look, there was a lot of us. No one understood it.
Yeah, that's just like 8 out of 8 people.
8 out of 8 people say no.
No, thank you.
$300 for a fucking nightgown.
$350.
Oh my God. And that was in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
So
inflation has been a bitch since then, so I bet that shit's like $450 now.
At least, dude. I think we, obviously it's not for us. We don't like it.
No.
We don't like the look of it, and we just don't like it.
No.
I was gonna say we don't like the people who wear it, but I don't know. People might wear it.
If like whatever if you can afford it, I guess go for it if that's your vibe. But I feel like there's I don't know. There's so many more types of clothes.
Yeah.
If you want to get this look, you could achieve it like way cheaper. I don't know. And that's the point, I guess, is that it's a status thing. So,
yeah. I mean, when we first saw Ed Hardy shirts, we're like, what is this cheap shit? And then you find out it's like super expensive and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah. That's why it went south, because it's like, this is embarrassing. And finally enough people found out.
Yeah. It's like the irony wearing of it. And then the irony goes away when everybody starts wearing it, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know. It's so hard. Like, I know I don't want to dress like Johnny Depp. I know that. I don't know anyone who wants to either. Like, I just, like, vests, scarves, the hats, multiple shirts, like a sweater, pantaloons, pants, like all of the things at once. It's all happening.
Like, I could go for like a Stevie Nicks vibe, sure, but this is like not even that put together. You know what I mean? Like, this is like,
it's like sloppier somehow.
And
more offensive.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't love it. And then on the other hand, I'm very jealous because I'm like, oh, some of the people in the ads are very pretty and they can pull it off, and I know I'd look frumpy as hell in this shit. Frumpy as hell.
Yeah, and I think, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I have no words. Like I know. Said.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to buy any of it or wear it. So I think we're
in the safe zone.
Yeah, I made up my mind.
Well, just be on the lookout for this stuff, you guys. It's very funny. Check it out.
Yeah.
If you need visuals for this, if we haven't provided enough just by making fun of it, go look at pictures of this shit. It's truly feels like somebody who wears this is going to steal your soul somehow. Mm. I don't know.
I'm truly looking at some of it and I would wear it.
No, like some of it looks comfy. Some of it looks comfy. Yeah. But
some of it's cute. Some of it's not good.
Yeah. It's all a mixed bag. And I think that's the point.
Yeah, I think that is the point. Oh, bitch. No. I just found a bolero jacket made out of quilts. This shit's $450.
Like, you could just go into your grandma's attic and sew together. Like, she probably has a sewing machine. You could make this. Like,
You know what I was just gonna say? You could just wear the quilt walking around, but then that is very much like, oh, now we're getting very close to like the unhoused vibe. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. which then, of course, they don't want to actually look like that. It's so weird. I don't understand
They
it.
like pair this shit with their Birkin bags, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I don't understand this at all. It's eluding me.
It's fashion. We don't get it.
It's fashion.
We're not fashionable, so
yeah. I wear graphic tees and overalls.
If we're winning the fucking lottery or if we're becoming billionaires,
yeah,
I'm just like gonna wear whatever the fuck, you know. I like
jeans.
I don't like jeans. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just like maybe I'll hire a designer to make my own fucking clothes.
Yeah.
So that I don't know.
Dude, I gotta find out if my mom wears any of this. I don't think so.
I could see moms wearing this stuff.
Yeah, like a top. But my mom would never spend $400 on a shirt. So
that's the thing.
She's not wearing it.
If she saw this, she'd be like, "Oh, that's cute."
Yeah.
And then she'd see the price and she'd be like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, I know.
Oh my God. Also, the big tacky tag on the back, like the branding on these things. But of course it has to be on there because people need to know it's Magnolia Pearl.
That's right.
So I would see it and go, ew, I don't want that big like branding on the back. And then other people would be like, then people wouldn't know you're wealthy.
Yeah. It's like, just wear fucking Gucci and get it over with.
I
like,
know, dude.
down.
Dude.
So dumb.
Fucking, oh my God.
Anyway, all right. Well, follow us on social media at DTFU Podcast everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Send us stories, send us notes. We love it all.
Yeah,
our website is a great resource for all things this podcast, and we have merch on it.
Yeah.
So if you'd like a hat for the summer, keep your little face shaded.
Cute.
We got some cute dad hats on there with our logo on it. We got all kinds of stuff, so check that out.
If you need a bandana to protect yourself from the sun or a t-shirt, the bandanas are very cool. They're illustrated by Close Call Studio. Longtime listener. Love. Oh my God. I just finally got is it right here? No. I got a print framed that I bought from her. Yeah.
Amazing.
A couple years ago. Yeah. I'm framing a bunch of stuff I have, so.
Love it.
Love it.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening, and stay excellent to yourselves
and each other.
Bye-bye.
Bye.